Well, that's not ominous music at all. Good morning, everyone. Afternoon, evening, anything in between, everything in between. How are we all? No music? Something a bit more comprehend. It's good to hear, Nth. I'm glad you're doing well. I, at this moment, am severely caffeine deprived, but I am sorting that out. Ugh, coffee. It's a very cheerful song for the morning. I like a more appropriate song for the morning. Called Planet Hell. Most mornings are a bit of a hell. Although most teas contain caffeine, don't they? Unless it's a special herb tea, then it doesn't. As some of you may remember, yesterday I went to the ending island to go do stuff and came across a problem. I remember there being stuff in there, but it wasn't there. So I thought I just misremembered. But after the stream I went and checked and it wasn't my memory. Those things were there. There's a bug in the game. Green tea doesn't have caffeine, as far as I know, but green tea is green tea. You either like it or you don't. So, the three things that were sitting in the... Seriously? So the three things... Sapphire! Hello, how are you doing? Got something. Where's my... Yeah, I don't know. There's a couple that watch without saying anything. Have it in the background. Thing. Relaxing. Oh. You see, I'm not a big tea person, so I wouldn't really know. I just thought maybe it didn't. So, all those that missed yesterday, I got back to the home island. Seriously, boat? Which is good. I got into the end island, which is that one. And like I said, it's pretty distinct. It's an aircraft carrier. Or a big shipping carrier. Problem is, there were supposed to be 3 items in there, and those 3 items you can use to make a gyrocopter. Not there anymore. Bug in the system means that the moment you walk off the aircraft carrier, anything that's on the floor in the room where the parts are disappear. When I was there first time around, I just left them there because I couldn't make them. But that's really of little consequence. The thing is, you need 3 parts to finish the game. And those 3 parts come from boss battles. one megalodon, one giant eel, and one giant squid. All very fun stuff. However, they are randomly placed near islands throughout this map. There are about 20-25 islands. So we would have to explore to find them. Now the choice to be made, really, is well, apparently the best tactic with this is a stone-tipped spear. That's how you kill a dinosaur shark. That sounds fun. I think a word. I don't know whether it's the word I would use, but well, if a scientist is busy studying it, it's probably on land. So if you resummon it, it's going to be on land. Got a distinct advantage at that point. So we need to return to our home base and prepare for long distance travel. The thing is, I got lost for an entire stream because mainly I wasn't paying attention. I'll take the blame for that one. Because the distinct island is really not that far away from my main base. So I can either get a bit of paper and actually do this properly with mapping out the islands, or I can cheat. Cheating is a strong word. I can use in-game functionality to enhance my gaming process, or enhance my gaming experience. Inside the game, but not inside while you're actually playing, there's a cartographer which shows you all the islands and your relative position on all the islands, which sounds like a lot less work to me than tracking all the maps of the islands with a compass and a bit of paper. I'm gonna take your word for it, and I wouldn't know. I mean, I can show you this. Yeah. Save first. Save. Okay, so, there's been some changes to the base. I made a watchtower. Something a bit more noticeable from off island. But more importantly is the boat. I haven't done much on the bridge, I would admit. It's still only halfway. But we've got a bridge. It's a fair-sized bridge. It's got a torch at the top. You just can't see it for some reason. It is an automatic one, and it is on. But it's just not doing much. Okay. I'll take you to the top. So It doesn't look bad now. But when I first built it, it didn't have any of these walls or pesky floors. So it looked a bit like this. Just a staircase to nowhere. From nowhere. Oop, oop, oop. And fall damage is a thing. Okay, so there's a torch that's on, and you can't see it from the bottom, so I'd imagine I need more. Possibly need to do sort of triangular pieces and maybe put it right on the edge of the triangle. I do. There you go. Going up takes the time. Coming back down, easy. I would say I totally planned that when I built the thing, but I only noticed it afterwards. And then there's a special present for Dragon. Where is he? There he is. In the game, they don't call him Wilson, they call him Wally. Been carting that around since I found it. I want to get the boot a little bit closer to base. We also have a gravity-defying boat. Glitched out, which is fine. I removed a bunch of things to make it more weight efficient, but the casings for the it was on one of the islands. When I got lost, I arrived on one of the islands, and there was a shelter with bones underneath it, and it was next to the pile of bones. And there's also a FedEx package somewhere in the game called DeadX. I think I found it yesterday? No, day before. Whilst being merrily lost. I haven't found the package yet, but I saw it in a... the story is, for the gyrocopter, if you walk into the room and don't pick up the parts, they despawn. The only way to get around that is if you restart, which I didn't really want to do, or you create a custom island with the parts on it and load it into the map, which I looked at. And one of the items you could place on the custom island was the package, the FedEx package. I thought that was funny. Snake. Good. Good. The strongest weapon I thought would have, to me, would have been the spear gun, but apparently it's the stone-tipped spear. Which makes sense. It seems to have more stuff involved. So we need a spear, we need some lashings. Not lashings, we need some... That's all the easy stuff. Got that stuff lying around. Literally. We got 8. 8. Binoculars off. So we need to prepare for long distance travel and then some fights. So we want to go and prepare water mainly. Food's pretty easy. Water takes time, it's not difficult. Make some stone spears. And so we've got 4 stones. And more than that. We'll spend those. We've got 5 stones. Stones. Right. Some spears. And we got 2 stone spears. What am I missing? Wood, probably. Yeah. Stone spear. Stone spear. Okay, so with the harpoon gun, it took 4 shots to take down a ball. Which was just, you know, boring. We'll make 1 more. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure we need to make a crap ton of these things, because I don't want to run out of bone in the middle of a fight. Especially when fighting a dinosaur shark. Does not sound like a happy end to a very short story. He died because he didn't have enough ammo. So, gonna kick the water production up. We're gonna need some more fuel, a lot more. So the pataties are going to have to do their thing. Salt out. What do we got? We got some herbs. Oh, we got 2 more rocks. Got a Wilson. Can't leave home without that. Fuel. That. Now if we're moving to stone spears, we don't really need that. Wilson can go in there. Spears can go in there. Okay, spears only stack in 4s. That's not good. And we're probably gonna need to make a bunch of bandages. Just as a thing off the top of my head that will probably need to happen. Don't know why we would need bandages going into a boss fight, but yeah. Rather be... Oh, we've got time to burn. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, emergency water, which seems fitting. And torches. Could close. Could use emergency. That. It's my axe breaks or something. Empty. Tools. Hammer. Yeah. We have a lot of looting potential. We can make 2 more spears. That gives us the nice sum total of 7. Which isn't too bad. What we need is some stones. Need some really playlist. Takes a very special kind not to headbutt the microphone when you sneeze. Okay, I've got a pen and a bit of paper. Oh yes, I was actually going to show you the cartographer. Let me save. Using the cartographer would probably be easier. Unfortunately, you have to quit out the actual game to get to the cartographer. So the cartographer loads the current configuration for all islands. Now it's just me playing around with Island Creator. Okay, so that's the islands we've got. The red one is the carrier, which is the end game. The white one's where we are. Oh, a red one there is where we are. And then ironic, well, not going to take a leap of faith, but the skull and crossbones is probably the 3 bosses. 2 of them are actually relatively close. Third one is quite far away. I mean, one is... that's not north. That's the other thing. This map isn't oriented properly to the north. That would be northeast. Hey, Dr. Red, how you doing? How are you this morning? So I can either use that thing and try to figure out where the enemies are, or I can use a bit of paper and the compass. I think using a bit of paper and a compass, the compass, not a compass, is more in keeping in spirit with the game. Also going to take longer because we have to explore every island. I'm doing okay, thanks. Managed to find my way home, managed to figure out what was happening with the end island, and now we have a mission. That mission right now includes making stone tips, or stone tip spears so I can fight a dinosaur shark, a giant eel, and a kraken. So we're cracking on. The other thing people recommended when fighting the dinosaur sharks and all of that stuff is you're gonna need a big boat, which I no longer have. So we're gonna have to upgrade the boat again. With dramatic music, because doing anything to dramatic music always makes it better. Doesn't matter what you're doing. It makes it more dramatic. I might want to turn that a bit down. Shouting. Yeah. It's good to be dramatic, but do we have to be so loud about being dramatic? Okay. Just want to get the water stills going. We're going to hit another island. We are... Oh, would you look at that? Our potatoes have risen. We've got enough for fuel. And which we're gonna need. Oh yeah, very dramatic music to start a fire to. I would say cooking with heavy metal music in the background leads to lots of injuries because your movements become more, shall we say, dramatic. Or at the very least, more metal. So these clay jars are the best in the game. Can hold 5 things of water. Yeah. The green leaves are to collect the moisture evaporating off the drying leaves to drip into the things, which makes sense. It is kind of one way you can do it. The problem I have is that when it rains, these stills don't fill up. So, yeah. Not quite efficient rain catchers. So you supply wet material here. So you should be able to put coconuts in here. And they dry out and evaporate and all that stuff. I think is supposed to be the theory. Okay, we need more stones. We need... What else did we need? Got water. Should have enough water, in fact. Food. That's probably something we need. Veggies. Yeah, we'll go to another island, get some pork. That's pretty easy. But for now, compass. And binoculars. Just drawing on my bit of paper, yeah. Getting everything ready. Go to north. West. Okay, so from my memory of that map, briefly, first boss does northwest somewhere, the rest does southwest somewhere. Home island, southwest. Just drawn something that looks really bad. And anybody who's ever done any orienteering would probably murder me for it. Because it's bad. And you gotta keep track of your relevant position. That'd be a pain. In a survival situation, you do these things. Do I really want to have to do this in a game? So I've got a 16-point cardinal piece of paper. Which is exciting because nobody can see it except me. And for that reason, I think I'll use the... Let's pretend I could just do this and we'll use the onboard cartographer. Sounds easier to me, everybody can see it, and we'll still get lost. What am I doing? Anyway, we want stones, we want sticks. We're using the onboard cartographer. I'll just grab these sticks. And my theory is quite simple. We got a dude here who can jerry-rig together an onboard motor with a bit of duct tape and some crap he found on an island. He could probably rig up a sextant, a piece of paper, and a pencil and map everything out. I don't think that's out of the realms of possibility. In fact, expecting anything less from our intrepid survivor so far, who can defy physics, is a bit of an insult to our survivor, I think. Why would you want to insult the survivor? Yeah, but he can make cloth. Surely a bit of cloth and charcoal. You can get a basic, rudimentary writing thing going. I mean, technically, we're creating cloth out of plant fibers in a loom that he built himself. This guy is obviously on the next level of survivalist. All the stuff that he can do. He can even build a gyrocopter. We're basically crashed down as MacGyver. With less duct tape. Yes, yes you can. That's if you can manage to get the parts. Due to a bug, I've lost the parts. Yeah, it's a bug in the game. The place where they're kept, if you don't pick them up when you find them, they despawn. Pretty much. Okay, I got plenty of water. Cooking. Oh, and he's got telekinesis. Let's not forget that. But he can't use it in any practical way. We need to expand our boat, which really not that hard. We need to make some more stone spears. It again, not that hard. We've got water cooking. We've got food. We don't have food. Really not that hard to get food. I'm going to agree with you because I don't play Minecraft. I haven't played Minecraft since Alpha. Yes, I totally agree. I'm a heathen of an old person who doesn't play Minecraft. But you want physics defying? Look at my Tower of Awesome and my Bridge of Awesome. when I played it, there was really nothing much you could do with the game, and I could just never get into it. Okay, so it looks like my play island that I spawned with all the parts for the gyrocopter is still here, even though I deleted it in cartographer. So we can build a gyrocopter if we want. Or here's another idea. Well, I'll build a gyrocopter because to show you guys what's happening. I spawned a bunch of stuff on this island because I was just messing about. But we could ignore the actual, ending of this game and build an island like this island with a crap ton of trees like this and start building bridges to all the islands. I think that'll be amusing. But there's the FedEx thing that I spawned. Can't open it. And it's called DeadX. Cause why not? I mean, why play this game normally? No, I think I'll hop out quickly. I spawned this thing. I haven't actually even tried. Gonna make a island of plenty. And on this island of plenty, I'm gonna put all the trees. Gonna have to spawn some animals too. Oh crap. That was really not what I'd planned. Walk it off. Let me hobble over and get a splint. So there's the gyrocopter part that you can only either get once if you find it, or if you leave it behind like I did, you have to spawn it manually. It is but a flesh wound. It'd be funny if I had a splint in both legs, because I've broken my leg before in this game. But it actually doesn't matter, because I need to go out of the game to make this the island of wood for the bridge plan. And I don't think I can do that if I'm on the island. So building a shelter now is irrelevant. Ew. I'm liking this idea of just making bridges. Just bridges to all the islands. Then I don't have to navigate. Apparently the playlist that's on random in the background likes this idea too. Very epic music happening. We'll go with some more epic music. First we go into the cartographer. Okay, for some reason it didn't delete the island, but it's fun. We go to edit the island. Seen as wood does not regenerate, we'll have to make a lot of trees. A lot of trees. So this is our island. This can go away. Don't need that. Got a bunch of stuff over there. But what we do need is go with the ball spawner, just to keep things interesting, and the giant crab spawner. So at least it's gonna generate some answer. So we're gonna get some food out of this. And a hog spawner. I think the hog spawner is the big one. Okay. Then spawn all the bosses. We can spawn all the. Nope, we can't. Nope, we can't. Got sharks. Got snakes. We don't have the bosses. Got a whale shark. Tiger shark. Hammerhead shark. Yeah. No, I don't like snakes. But I do. In the sense that cool snakes, but when they bite me every 5 seconds, it's a pain. Especially when making an antidote is a pain. A goblin. Okay. So we've got like 8 sharks there. So playing in the water is going to be a bit dangerous. Got a sea fort. Is me. Got a sea fort 2, which is same thing. Sea fort bridge. Oop. This is all just pretty sure there's no loot spawners on these things. But more importantly, we're gonna need rooks. Probably. So we'll make some mining rocks. Gonna look like a very natural island. Sort of thing you would see in a nature documentary about the most perfect islands in the world. It's gonna be nice and natural looking. Make some clay. Huh. Didn't even know there was a shoreline. Oh, okay. Never mind. Clay. We need clay. We shouldn't, but we'll put it there anyway. Right. Cliff. Ah. Actually, gotta rotate. Rotate. Right. Shift. I haven't seen that. Okay, fine. Yes, delete object. Okay, so that's the basic stuff done. We got some more stuff here. We got the parts to make a gyrocopter. If we want to make a gyrocopter, fuel tanks. Don't really need to worry about boards so much because, yeah, definitely. So our main ingredient on this island is, oh, trees and trees, is going to be wood. Gonna go with driftwood around the perimeter. Come on, we're gonna need more. Okay, that's as many as we can have. That's good. We're probably going to need a storage, no? One of these trees. The one that generates. Yes. The music sometimes has very perfect timing. Most of the time, it's just making fun of me. Yeah, we're going with palm tree. Could be a button that you can just generate at a mouse point, but. Sounds like I'm playing Tetris. Suppose it's not that far. Efficiency of movement. I can just see that we're going to land on this island and my GPU is going to just burst into flame in sympathy with all the stuff it's going to have to generate. Ah! There we go. That makes life easier. Is this an excessive amount of trees? Yes. Is it enough trees? Yeah, I don't know. I do know that we're going to need a lot of axes. We might be pushing it a bit, but when you're in an editor, why not? Look, I'm doing it for the environment. We've got more trees, more oxygen, you know. Rah, rah. I'm also going to deforest the place, but we'll ignore that for... No, I've tried to keep with the aesthetic of Eden in mind. The Garden of Plenty. And, you know, trying to fit in with the natural aesthetic of both the game and the real world. The uniform lines of glitched out trees, it just, to me, screams a place of plenty. I'm glad I found this button. Makes my life a lot easier. Well, the driftwood told me that there was a maximum. Yeah. Very much. Wonder if there's a maximum of trees you can have on an island. That's an interesting question. Let's stream an editor, not the game, just the editor of the game. We'll do a whole stream on that. Just why not? Try break the game just with one island. I think these trees that are sticking up here in the middle are actually trees on trees that are glitched out. Which I don't see causing any problems with the game at all. Really? Remove the song, please. There, gone. Now I just need to remember to save the playlist. Save it. Save. Yes, I want to override. It's one of the free songs that came in this pack, and every now and again it plays, and every time it plays I think, I need to remove it. And I've removed it a couple times. Only problem was, I forgot to save the playlist when I exited it out, so it comes back like a zombie. Just doesn't leave me alone. Okay, do we think this is enough tree? You know what, if this isn't enough trees, we can spawn this island somewhere else. Good thing I put all the... Got leather generators and stone, so we can build plenty of axes. And let's just generate a bunch of hammers. Because the man-made or the crafted hammers are horrible. They don't last at all. And you can't make like an upgraded version of it. Yes. Yes. I've had that a couple times. Interballistic trees. Intercontinental ballistic trees. Okay, I'm liking the looks of this. I think we'll just do a bit of a... Just to add to the natural glory that is this island. Just so it blends in with nature. That much more. And who could be angry at a happy island? Doesn't have snakes. I mean, I'd be happy as an island if I didn't have snakes running around. Good morning, dragons. How are you doing this evening? Morning? Afternoon? time period. Ooh, we had 10 viewers. That means we're in the top percent. The top 1% of streamers. Good to us. Okay, so we got a metric crap ton of trees. I have no idea if this is probably not going to be enough. But we're going to go with this. Snakes are cute in a tank far away. Constrictors are cool. But, okay. Hammers. That's one. Gonna need a bunch of hammers. Food rationings. Want a bunch of lanterns. That makes sense. That way we can have a lit. How am I putting it? So we can have a lit. Really? Why so far apart? A lit walkway. Look all purdy. Yeah. Don't know how many we're gonna need, but we'll work with that many. We don't need lashings, we don't need leather. What we need is a refined hammer. Because the wooden ones suck. We're gonna need a lot because we've got a lot of building to do. So what I'm also going to do in the center of the spider web is build a tower straight up, high as I can, so that we can survey the glory that is going to be our bridge empire. If the game doesn't glitch out because of all the conflicting. Yes, I'm liking this. This is natural. I mean, you can fit through here. Looks like the forest out of a horror movie, but I can live with that. It is a maze in its normalcy. Doesn't need any corners or anything. You're gonna get lost in here. The tree spirits shall commune. I think that's us. We're gonna save. Give it a go. Well, we've got something here called a boomslang, which basically translates to tree snake. But they've got this habit that they're a boreal species, so they live in trees. Eventually enough, called a tree snake. But they hang like a branch. You walk past a tree thinking there's a branch hanging down. And it's not. It's one of the most venomous snakes in the world. So, yay. Thankfully, that's not near me. Well, let me rephrase that. One of the most venomous land snakes in the world. Yeah, very much. You've got drop bears and danger noodles. We combine them. Go, computer. You can do it. I know you can. Who's a good computer? Who's a good computer? You're a good computer. Okay. So we don't really need anything from here. be good. The other island's pretty close. We're going to have to quickly whip together a base, but we've got everything we need for the base on the island. Okay. Oh, come on. Handbrake's on. Handbrake off. And go. Yep. We've got a few of well, poisonous spiders. We've got tons. And there's my island. We got black widows. That's a nice one. Recluse spiders, attack spiders. All snakes have got boom slung, king cobras. There's another one up there as well. You want to see something vicious though, and horror really is nightmare fuel. We've got something it's locally called a Parktown prawn. But it's what you get if you combined a cockroach and a cricket. Things are evil. Hey, look at my frame rate. It just said... Okay. This... yeah. Not like my frame rate was great beforehand. Never seen a moose. But, you know. Never seen really any animals that aren't here. Most of our animals are... nightmare fuel. Or cute. Yeah, so did I, but it's going, just slowly. Okay. I think... oh, hammer. That's what I needed. I think I'll start with a basic base. Because, I want to build that tower. I think we'll go with... and kill my CPU entirely. Go with 1. 2. I think a 3x3 should give us a nice sized building. Yeah, it's ultra realistic game. My personal favorite is when you cut a pine tree and they stand on top of each other, defying gravity. That helps significantly as well. Yes, very magic pines. Yeah. Well, I've still got to find the balls and stuff, but at least those are relatively easy compared to snakes. Yeah, very apt music, I think. Just, we might need to go into graphics. Yeah, we're gonna go with the low. Laptop. We'll go with laptop graphics. Alright, bye. Ah, there we go. We got, nope, frame rate still sucks. It's actually no better in any way. Graphics, go with low. It sucks. Oh. Meh, it's a bonding experience. Okay. Oh, the frame rate is even worse. How is the frame rate worse when I set it to low? Okay, fine, whatever. There is but one way to truly fix the frame rate, and that is to cut down all the trees and make a building out of them. So what we want is to drop that. We want some wood, we want some lashings, we want stuff. Oh, nature will kill you in a heartbeat. And it doesn't even need to be something big. That's what I didn't make silent. Those. One statistic I find quite funny is the most prolific killer animal on the planet is the mosquito. Kills more people every year than every other animal that we can think of combined. Yep, just as Dr. Red said. Now those things are evil. Trying to sleep and you got one buzzing in your ear and it just doesn't want to land and do its thing. Has to insist on buzzing around your ear for at least 2 hours before it goes for a meal. Maybe it's the exercise before the meal. Slow motion. Oh, we want to build a entrance. We shall have it over here. And we want stairs. No, they're a pretty constant thing here. Although, when do they calm down? Thankfully, malaria isn't a big thing in my area. Gonna go with half walls so we can see our island in its full glory. I need to build a arch. Yeah, we get them as well, and tick bite fever. That's not fun. Not as dangerous as malaria, but still not pleasant. Okay, so that's just a row of trees upon trees, isn't it? What it looks like to me. Okay. I think, there we go, there's a ration. Got no time for hunting, this is serious business. And you've got time for going to shoot up into the atmosphere? No? No? Buzzing. That's good. Hello, kitty. Rust hasn't knocked the laptop off the table onto the floor. As all cats want to do. Anything that's on a table naturally deserves to be on the floor. You really have renamed this to Stairway to Heaven. The stream. Hark, is that a stairway to heaven? Would be a good title. H, it's a cat. I'm not surprised. My wife has a good one. It's thankfully the world isn't flat, otherwise cats would have knocked everything off of it. So there is that. Okay. That is floor 1 done. Floor 2 on its way. From this point, we're just gonna, well, not do walls. Seriously? Fine, we'll do it that way. Not that I've seen. I don't think it's that advanced. We've got a levitating tree over there. That's good. Very dramatic music for cutting trees down. Reminds me of paper farms. Although the trees aren't nearly that packed in, but really is weird looking at a paper farm. Or paper tree farm. Well, there is one on the island. I did spawn one. Hasn't made his presence known, and that's good. Got 2 crabs, we got a boar, and we got a little piggy. Balls lift you over there. Man. Fine. What are we doing? We are cutting you off the kneecap. Yeah. Like when I'm playing and then there's just randomly horror music playing. Like, Okay. Just have horror music playing, ominous music. It's like, yeah, okay, that definitely changes the mood. I mean, with the randomness of this playlist, you actually do get to see how much background music can affect the same thing, just different music. Alright, that's good to know. Or at least a modern day variant of a velociraptor. Because we often forget there was more oxygen in the atmosphere at that time, so they could support the bigger bodies. Or something. But can you imagine tiny velociraptors running around because they've decreased in size to compensate for decrease in oxygen? Pygmy velociraptors. There's one hammer down. Thankfully, I did prepare for this scenario. However, I'm pretty sure that no, stop falling off the raft. Frame rate, work with me. Okay. So, more movements. Need to go get the hammers, but they're on the side of the island with the ball. And the crabs. So it's gonna be fun. Seriously? Water. I'm safe from your shenanigans, crabs. Huh. Got lights everywhere. Could have sworn I dropped them on a nice big pile, but... Just give me a second, I will be right back. Just want to make another cup of coffee. I'll leave you with dramatic music playing. Right, back in a couple minutes. Okay, back. I just had a look. Long Dark. It's not an expensive game, and it should run on my computer, so I could play it at some point. But first, I think we build the bridges here, and then we see where we are. First, we need to kill the piggy. Seriously? Oh, over him. Aha. All right. Okay. Should be coming through now. Morning, Muskup. How you doing? Piggy, piggy. What did I want? I wanted hammers. Hammers, well. Oh, this is horrible. Yay, no frame rate. Seriously? It ran away. Quick, quick, quick. Hammers. Hammers. I have 4, 8, 12, 16, 18 hammers. That should keep us busy for a while. Definitely hammer time. All of them at once. We need spears. Okay. Bricks. Use those. I think that's kind of the point. I find it funny that he had a solid gold bog toilet that got confiscated by the IRS. Okay, we need another staircase, so we need some more lashing. I think that's going to be a big drawback with the stairway to heaven. Well, I suppose it depends on the streams you like, and most YouTubers either stick with videos or they go and stream on Twitch. And I like this whole atmosphere. I have a chat doing. We are making stairs. Some stone stairs. The Lani plate. There we go. in some of those big streams, it's difficult to keep up with what's happening on the chat. I hit the height limit on the gyrocopter, which wasn't that much higher than what I had my other island. So I think that's 10 stories. But I could be mistaken about that. I mean, also the point of the stream for me is also a chill time. Gives me an excuse to play games as the de-stressor. The fact that I'm streaming at the same time is kind of meh. It's not the primary focus of my channel, so I think it makes a bit of a difference as well. Okay, we've got Stone Spear, which will drop back downstairs. What we do need to do, we need to build a shelter. Actually, we don't need to build a shelter, we need to build a bedroll. Furniture. Isn't furniture. We need 3 cloth, 3 wood. Cloth. We need to set up some water collectors. Just in case. I view it as a double-edged sword. It's R&R time with the potential of, with, you know, dealing with the community, with you guys. Gives you guys a chance to come and talk to me and ask me questions. That sort of thing. If it makes sense. Three. So I'm okay with having 10. I mean, I know every time I hit 10, I make a fuss out of it. It's just because that number, you know, 1%, top 1% is funny. But if I'm streaming to one person or 10 people, it doesn't make too much of a difference to me, because I'm doing this to have a bit of fun before my workday starts. My official workday. What do we want? We wanted 3 branches. Here we can manage 3 bits of wood. Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, very much, Dr. Red. That's really how it started, because when my voice went, it was kind of like, well, I'm sitting here playing a game. I'm bored. I'm going to be playing a game. Might as well sit, stream it. At no point I couldn't really talk. So I just streamed it without any talking, and people came and chatted. Night H, have a good one. Thanks. Still getting there. I mean, there's still bits where it's a bit strained, but I think slowly but surely we're getting there. Gonna take a while, I think. There we go, we got a bed. Huh. Bed. Bed. Save quickly. Probably get some sleep. It does take time. It's frustrating, but it is something that needs to happen. Hey. Some water stills. You need? Night H, and thank you again. That's not good. Okay. That's different. Although I suppose you need to clear the snow. It's not going to clear itself. Maybe, just maybe, clearing up a little bit of this clutter will help with my frame rate. I doubt it. Yeah, it can't harm my frame rate. It's okay, Borg. It'll be over soon enough. I think I'm gonna park my boat directly on the beach or make this whole thing a lot easier. Because doing it at like 3 frames a second or whatever this is not fun. Not easy. I'm not trying to siphon petrol. I'm trying to get it started. So, we had a discussion this morning about finishing the game. There are 2 choices when finishing this game. Well, there's one choice. I need to go find the 5 bosses, 3 bosses, kill them, get parts to the plane, and fly off. Which was an option. The other option was to, well, continue on with my bridge building plan. And then kill the 3 bosses. So, problem is, there was no island that had enough wood for the bridge building plan. So I made one. Got all the wood we need for our bridge empire. Problem is, as you can see, my computer isn't happy with it, shall we say? Which gives us all the more reason to slowly but surely cut the trees down and make something from them. First part of the plan. After I've done this. Come on, frame rate. First part of the plan is put the anchor down so we don't lose the boat. Second part of the plan is I think I'm going to go back to graphics, go back to low. Oops, it gives me some more frames. It's a bit better. Okay, so first part of the plan is we're going to build a tower. A 3x3 tower. All the way to the max height that is allowed. Then we're going to start building bridges to all the islands. And then from there, from all those islands, we'll make bridges to the next islands. Until I can just walk to the bosses and walk back. Not have to do this pesky sailing thing. Up until it bursts spontaneous. Well, at this point, I don't think it would even be spontaneously combusts. Okay, so dropping that video down has definitely. I think removing some of the clutter on the ground is also going to help. Okay, I got diarrhea from eating potatoes. Suppose you have to cook them. Oh, I do have water. Okay, so we were quickly whipping together some water stills so that we can just make some water. But I think we may have forgotten one thing on the side. Maybe. Which is fibrous plot. Maybe I didn't. I think I put some up. Seriously? Fine. Emergency water it is. Yeah, the custom island that I made of Plentiful is plentiful. Okay. That's my emergency water finished, but you're fine. I was gonna put water skins back. Gonna be here. And we'll put you back in there. Oh, because it's space. Hammer. Who needs frames? They keep dropping all over the floor. Keep running away. Bad frames. Really? Okay, fine. Random.
No precision aiming is currently happening. Make another water still. Okay, with 3 water stills, we should be generating enough for our needs. What we need now is also a fire, probably. Make a fire? Can that make a fire? Fire. It is always a good time for a most glorious crusade. And how are you doing this morning, Cook? There we go. And got less stones on the floor. Have 3. I need 4 smoker. Is okay. We don't have that. The other good thing with the water stills is it's a way to get rid of the fronds on the ground. So that should decrease the clutter a bit. And hopefully improve the frame rate. Okay, well, we're not going to die of thirst. Probably. For now, what we are going to do is hit C, the building. Vehicles, gyrocopter, base. Gyrocopter base is a gyrocopter. Eat a cockpit. And no. And where are we? That. Killing my computer slowly. painfully. Okay. There we go. Move some of this to storage. Maybe it'll improve the frame rate a little bit. Probably wouldn't have been a bad idea to spawn some boxes as well. Right, you can't make crates. And there we go. Volleyball gyrocopter. Which counts as one object, not several. This really becomes a battle of the frame rates. Although I think it's improving slightly. As long as I don't look at the forest. Right, hammers. Oh, we've got a stack of hammers up. Hammers? That's a stack of hammers. Okay. And okay. Bone spear can go back on the boat. Yeah, probably should keep them with. clay. Which, when lying on the ground like that, does not look like clay. Just saying. Clay. Hammers. Kindling. Frame rate so bad I dropped some viewers. Ba-dum-tsh. Okay. Put duct tape here. Inventory management. Rolls people in time. Hey. Okay. Fashion. The only way around it, I think this time. Got a lot of done. We've got water. We've got a couple rations. Keep us going for a day or two. In that day or two, we are going to push. Get our tower started decently. Any lashing? Hammers. Oh. You. Okay. Fire as well. Got a bunch of potatoes, so we should be able to cook those for some food. We should be sorted. Hello, Hardcore. How are you doing this morning? Of course, my axe breaks now. Are you? I don't think I've got the stuff to make a refined axe. Which means... I'm gonna make a normal axe. Just needs one of those. 3 stones. I was worried I had no use for the stones. Stone. I had another stone over here. Some lashing, and that will give us... Lashing is in here. Okay. That'll give us an axe. We use the axe. Another stone. Problem is we need to make thinking out loud here. Okay, we're gonna need to make a tannery station. Which is we've got all of them. Relatively easy. Oh, nope, drop that. Drop it. All those. Okay. Then all those. 3, 4. Okay. So with that, we can make a cannon station, which is only step 1. So step 2 is the complicated one. Good to hear it. Feel sorry for the country of burrito, but sometimes you gotta nuke and what you got you nuke. That was a bad joke. Oh! No water still. Damn it. No, I didn't say it was an unenjoyable joke. It was just a bad joke. You can always enjoy a bad joke. It's like dad jokes. Everybody complains about them, but everybody does laugh at them. So really? Yeah. I'm standing on all the ingredients you need to make this thing. Very picky, aren't you? My question is, does it actually warrant me making, going through the effort of making refined axes? Because I'm going to be going through quite a lot of them. Probably still does make sense. Now I shall quickly use up all this wood. Go get my spears. Go hunt a piggy. Get some meat, some leather, and away we go. Don't really need the meat, we've got the rations, but that works either way. Turned a little too hard there. Low frame rate is its own special skill set to navigate. I don't have a hammer. Of course I don't. I'm gonna jump off the... Probably would have been smarter to put the tower to heaven, staircase to heaven, close to the water, so I could just jump off instead of having to run down. Seriously? A broken leg? No, okay. Random, but it's your choice, random playlist. Kind of your job at this point. Wow, dramatic music, that helps. Come on. Up. Nope. Three spears. I had a fourth spear somewhere as well. Come on, frame rate. Work with me. Work. Me. Team effort, yeah. Come on. Those. That. Okay. What did I need for them? I needed lashings, I needed stone, and I needed wood. Strange enough, I have all of those things in fairly decent supply. Be able to grab 4 stones, 4 lashing, 3 lashing, and that stone, 3, big spear, 1, 3, make stone spear. Oh, stone spear. Reinforced spear. Oh, my bad. We needed normal lashings. But what we'll do is we'll just carry the normal spears with us. I think I hit the pig twice the last time, so I shouldn't need to hit him too many times. More time. Hit him. Okay, I need to hit him exactly one more time. could have sworn I put that. Come on, Biggie. Need to actually have a bit of an explore. I'm sure I put those fibrous plant tree things here somewhere. Like running in slow motion. Those action movies. Except I actually am running in slow motion. Okay, the frame rate seems to be mostly okay as long as I just keep staring at the ground. Well, not great, but it's something. Okay, so we did all of that so we can get these. Craft these. So we can make some axes. Which we're gonna need those. The wood done. Oh, didn't mean for that to happen. Yeah, not what I need stone. Stone can go back. And napped. We can make a refined axe. There we go. Yes. Suppose quickly. Okay. Those there. But there. Those inventory management, always the best part of any game. Make a axe. Then 2. Normal spears in there. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Have enough for a normal axe. One bit of wood. What are we missing? We are missing lashings. I'd ridiculous because I picked it up. I didn't. Okay. So where axe and looked up and looked up. Oh. There. One stone. Out. Refined axe. Okay, so we've got 3 axes. Put 2 in there. Oh. There's something in here. you on the floor, you on the floor, floor, and you on the floor. Might as well slap this onto the fire. You know, your frame rate might be a bit sticky, shall we call it, when you're I don't even think I'm going to be able to start a fire. You can do it. More difficult than normal. Yeah. When your menuing becomes a problem, your frame rate might be a bit of a problem. Okay, take them there. What do you mean? Fresh meat actually shouldn't make you sick. Depending on the meat. Or whatever. Now we can continue the plan. I wonder if the problem is just the sheer amount of trees or the amount of collisions happening. Probably both. I think if I do a version 2 of Happy Island, we're gonna have to make sure that the doubling up of trees is minimalized, so there's less collisions. We're probably gonna have to ensure that there's fibrous plant here. I love it how the only way to permanently remove something from this game is to either drink it or eat it. Combine things into other things, but you need to remove stuff from the game, you can only eat it, and it disappears. I can't even just throw them into a fire. Physics. Who needs it? Seriously, you're gonna have to stop doing that. I needed to come down here anyway, but could have come the normal way down the stairs. Okay, just having a bit of an explore. I can't actually remember if I put fibrous trees here. I think I did, but I also did a bunch of other stuff, so... I love the boat flying in the middle of nowhere. This is the Bermuda Triangle. Easy peasy. Yeah, it's not looking good for the whole fibrous plants thing. And it's severely gonna dampen what we need to do. Now we could abandon Happy Island version 1, or we can make some farms, build some, go grab some fruit for those trees, and do it that way. Or we can make a version 2. Although for bridges, you don't really need lashings. So maybe what we do is on the current level, finish that up. Make a bridge towards my original island. From there, grab the root from the fiber plants and fiber. Come back and then complete the stairway to heaven. I think that's a plan. Why am I running around with an ninja randomly? It's just concern. Okay. I mean my imagination, but since I cut down those trees... no, not looking at those, but general frame rate while not looking at the forest seems to be... there is an island over there. I think that is my original island. So we're going to start our first bridge. Well, I say that there is a bridge on that island. Okay, that's the first part done. I think that's going to be me for the day. Also, don't want to overlap too much with the First Contact premiere that's happening a bit later. Something new, well, a return of First Contact in the new format as well. Should be seeing more of it coming in the coming days. Decided to push up my output just a touch. See how the old voice handles that. Got an idea brewing in my head for some alternative content. Maybe it doesn't die for this game, this particular game. So might do that tomorrow, might continue this. It'll be the same idea as this, but we'll see. But yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow. I hope you all have a good one.